All right, let's take you to this particular story that we've also been tracking for the day. Mxolisi Dukwana has been elected as new Free State Premier. This after Sisi Ntombela resigned earlier this week. We believe he's addressing now. Let's listen in.
Hake nke monyetla ona ho leboha bohle ba tlileng kwano tsatsi la kajeno. Letsatsi la kajeno ke lona letsatsi le ne le hloletse mosebetsi ona. Re lebohe bohle ba entse mosebetsi ona wa atlehe. Bomme le bontate ba ne ba sebetsa ka thata, ba ne ba rapela, ba ne ba lakaletsa mahlohonolo hore kaofela ha rona re iphumane re le mona tsatsi la kajeno. Tsatsi la kajeno ha se letsatsi la Dukwana, ke letsatsi la rona bohle, ma Freistata bohle kaofela ha rona, all of us, black and white. I stand before you in humility and honor, humbled by the confidence that my organization, the ANC, and the people of our beautiful province have bestowed upon me to lend a hand in building a better tomorrow for all of us. Working together, all of us, we shall succeed. It is a singular honor that amongst all well-meaning activists in our province, this august house has chosen me to be the messenger of hope and human solidarity in a province that is beset by a plethora of challenges. However, what I do not take for granted is that this day belongs to the people of our province. It is the day of hope and restoration. It is a day to reclaim our glory and our pride. It is a day for women in whose beautiful bellies nations are born. It is a day for the queer community whose humanity was denied. It is a day to affirm the rightful place of the young people, not only as the future of our country, but as the present leaders of our country working together with all those who have gone before. We should, as a people, as the elders, lay a strong foundation for the young people to flourish. We should, as a people, as an older generation, lay this strong foundation and be able to look through the future through the lens of young people. And this province is a youthful province. As we gather here today, there are scores of young people standing in lines, fighting for admission at various institutions of higher learning. Their imaginations seething with fury over blatant commodification of a basic human right promised by the Freedom Charter. Buried in their hearts is a deep yearning for a break from claims of poverty and a better future for themselves. They long for when they shall care for their domestic worker mothers, their landscaping fathers, and their uncles whose light was dimmed by years of state capture in this province. And today, as we think of them, we petition the striking spirit of Nina Simone in her pivotal meditation, young, gifted, and black. Oh, what a lovely, precious dream to be young, gifted, and black. Open your heart to what I mean. In the whole world, you know, there's 1 million boys and girls who are young, gifted, and black. And that's a fact. You are young, gifted, and black. We must begin to tell our young, there is a world waiting for you. Yours is a guest that's just begun. It's a quest that has just begun. When you're feeling really low, there is a great truth that you should know. When you are young, gifted and black, your soul is intact. Today we celebrate the triumph of the human spirit that defeated the monstrous criminal networks whose sole intention was to deny a whole province the delightful taste of achievement and prosperity. The resilience of the people triumphed over evil spirits which adorn every street masked in revolutionary regalia. Today will not have been possible without the unflinching prayers of the Free Dairy beneficiaries, whose dream of becoming respectable farmers was thrashed by marauding gangs who profited from their collective misery, and the prayers of many men and women of valor whose prayers have seen us through these difficult challenges as we navigated this journey. We are deeply grateful for the sacrifices of those who lost their livelihoods in the fight against the criminal networks who sought to repurpose the Republic purse into personal piggy banks. The workers in municipalities and provincial departments whose deaths remain a mystery and their killers not yet brought to book. We recognize with appreciation all men and women who continuously improve the capacity of our government to deliver quality services. Siyabulela kuni. We are indebted to the people of our province whose constructive criticism keeps government in check. They too feel the pain caused by failing infrastructure, but they soldier on. The devastating potholes that decorate our roads is not sufficient hardship to kill their vision of achieving a prosperous province. Despite the fact that they go to bed hungry, they never capitulated to a narrative that our colonial and apartheid past was better than today. In their resolve, they refuse to be swayed by soothsayers whose message of doom is calculated to throw them in the abyss of unending melancholy. We owe a degree of indebtedness to such a spirit that today we commit ourselves to ensuring that every Free State citizen is given the means to work, to have roof over their heads, to educate their children, to live in safer neighborhoods, and to heighten their horizon. It is our vision to build a society where such a spirit dominates, a society wherein difficulties are transformed into opportunities. It is a yearning for a democratic tomorrow where race, gender, and class are not seen as markers of one's own humanity. Our resolve is to build a society where for survival is not mistaken a weakness, a society in which the misery of some is a source of joy to others. We have arrived at a historic moment in our province where momentum for greatness has been generated. Our painful past has been extraordinarily important because it has embedded on our collective psyche the unity we never imagined was possible. During our tenure, embracing talent and ability is going to be an overarching principle because contemporary challenges require innovation. Gone are the days when the opportunities are given only to loved ones and the politically connected. Nepotism and neo-patrimonism shall be a non-existent ethic during this period. Regrettably, there are some amongst us who have by now adopted the culture of accumulating wealth by any means necessary, and who will be waiting for an opportunity to prevail. This is completely extraneous to the political program we represent. It is not in sync with unity and renewal, about which our successive conferences have been lyrical. It is decidedly incongruent with the society we are seeking to build. Therefore, our first mission shall be to enthuse ourselves with a new ethic, to choose service over self-service. Our predilection shall be to serve our communities in order for communities to serve others. We shall not dine on behalf of the people, neither shall we convert means to serve our people. This is indeed your moment, people of the Free State. It is a moment to pick up the pieces. It is your moment to build anew. It is your moment to protect your hard-won democracy. Once again, let me take this opportunity to thank you all for the opportunity to serve our people at this level. It is difficult, it is a difficult mandate, but certainly not an insurmountable for a determined and a colossal people like ourselves. Ke lebohe mosadi wa ka le bana ba ka. Ka tsietso yohle ba mphang yona ka nako tsohle, ke lebohe le metswalle haholoholo pating eo ke servang ho yona mokgatlo wa ANC. Ke leboha haholo ka hore ka nako tsohle re tsitlallela ho etsa hantle. Ho tla ba hobe, ho tla ba monate, empa mosebetsi wa rona ha se hore re tlamehile re utlwane ka nako tsohle. Re tlamehile re utlwisise hore diphapang di teng tseleng ena, empa ke mosebetsi wa rona wa ho shebella pele. Re se ra nka diphapang tsa rona tsa etsa re sitise ho phethisa mosebetsi o rongwe. Re rongwe bomme le bontate. Ha re atla mona ho tla iketsetsa ho ithata ka bo ho rata ka ho rata ha rona. To the members of the opposition, our democracy has brought this deliberately, a multi-democracy society. You have a role to play. You should not be ashamed to play that role. You have a role to play to point out where we're not doing right. But we need all of us to cease for a moment, to cease to be politicians and to be leaders. Politicians are more interested in their next elections. They will do everything to fight for the next elections. But leaders are more concerned about the generation.
All right, that was newly elected Premier of the Free State Province, Mxolisi Dukwana. He was elected by the party, the ANC, of course, after the resignation of Mxolisi Dukwana on Tuesday. You might remember during the elective conference of the Free States ANC about a month ago, Mxolisi Dukwana was up against Mxolisi Dukwana, but he beat her by about 40 votes to become the chairperson of that particular province. So now he becomes the Premier. And she says yesterday she told my colleague Muloko Moloto that she will be redeployed and she will accept any position that the ANC decides to take her to. So at the moment, Mxolisi Dukwana just thanking his wife, his children for all the support, but he also spent some time thanking the ANC in particular. He says that self-enrichment should stop. He also talks about the state of the Free State roads, and the fact that the only metro in that particular province, which is the metro of Mangaung, is in dire state. Service delivery is lacking in that particular metro, and this is where the ANC was born, and this is what Mxolisi Dukwana is saying should stop. He also says to his ANC members or his ANC colleagues that the divisions that they have should not stop them from actually going ahead with the services that they promise the people of the Free State. This, you might remember, the Free State, for instance, at some point had two parallel structures going to elective conference, and of course the Secretary General of the ANC, Thiile Mbalula, coming out around January to rebuke that after it happened. So was the chairperson of the ANC.